Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of our Unit Showcase. In the Unit Showcase, we take a look at different units from different armies from various games. Today we'll have a look at the 95th Regiment of Foot Rifles. This regiment was later renamed in 1816 to be the Rifle Brigade. The 95th were involved in action all throughout the Napoleonic War, and well, it was famously featured in Sean Bean's Sharp series based on the Bernard Cornwell books. This is the 95th Rifles. This regiment is quite special to many British Napoleonic players, as after lines and lines of red uniform infantry, you couldn't wait to paint some green. However, the 95th Rifles were rather special. They were different from the regular infantry in the British Army because they used the Baker rifles instead of muskets. Now, most Napoleonic infantry during the Napoleonic era used muskets, but the Rifle Regiment used rifles. This was because they were also part of the light infantry, and the rifles had extra accuracy. I always felt that 95th Rifles were like special forces. The rifles were deployed as reconnaissance and skirmishers, and they also undertook specific missions as needed by the commanding officer. The 95th Rifles were also known as chosen men because they were usually handpicked from other regiments based on their skill. Now, the miniatures shown here are from AB figures. AB figures stand at 18mm instead of 15mm, so they tend to look bigger when compared to regular 15mm figures. I also reason the extra 3mm offered the sculptor more detail to sculpt and the painter more patience to pick out the details. AB figures definitely took advantage of this extra few millimeters. These figures come in various poses, and even on the similar poses, there are some subtle differences. The figures are based to play Field of Glory Napoleonic, so the figures has a frontage of 40mm. However, Lai Su told me that he based a few figures separately so he can play other games as well. I chose to feature almost all the bases that Lai Su painted to showcase the variety of poses and models AB produces. You know, they're all very characterful. Lai Su painted his army using a combination of Vallejo model, Vallejo color, and army painted dip. You can tell he took his time with the army, but I really like the fact that he used the dipping method to shade his figures. I personally recommend the dipping method when painting a large army, as this helps keeps the whole army unified under a particular shade. Now, Lai Su is a fan of the Sharp series. Who isn't? I have not met many gamers who play this period and don't like the Sharp series. Shows like Sharp helps put you in the mood to paint figures, I believe. So I can imagine how excited he was to paint this regiment up. He said he's tried to paint the command figure as close as he can to Sean Bean. Now, you decide. Committing to building an AB figures army for the Napoleonic game is to me a challenge. And you know what? I think Lai Su was more up to it. Take your time is my advice if you want to build a Napoleonic army, but the colourful uniforms will make the overall effort worthwhile. With enough time and enough patience, these are the kind of results you can expect. Now keep at it if you're new, as this kind of results will take a while to achieve. These figures were a joy to feature, and there will be more coming from Lai Su's AB Figures Napoleonic collection. I hope you liked the video. Help to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.